Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the control arm. Now, I know you guys have heard several different terms for this particular part: control arm, dog bone, or even traction control bar. I call it a torque bar. A lot of drivers call it a dog bone because it literally looks like a dog bone. So today we're going to show you how to replace it by yourself. There's a few steps that we're going to need to do, right? First, what's going to help you and foremost, make sure your truck is properly aired up, right? The airbag suspension is in an upright position because this will help you get the control arm out. Now, if you have it down, you will be fighting this and it'll be a pain in the butt. So bring a friend just in case. Also, we're going to need some penetrating oil. That's going to help that we're going to spray on the bolts, right? Bolts and nuts. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm not going to lie, I cheated a little, broke it up a little this morning, but it's still the same concept, right? So penetrating oil will help. You are going to need a 15/16 wrench, and then you're also going to need a 15/16 socket. I'm using electric gun. I love my Milwaukee. You can use your air tool, which is fine. And then also I'm going to use a hammer. All right, guys, so I'm going to grab these tools and let's hop right into this. We're going to start on the differential side. You're going to grab your 15/16 socket and your wrench and your gun. Hold the nut on the one side. And like I said, you want to like that. Always loosen it. Oh, we got lucky. So bolt, just keep them where they belong. So I always put mine in the frame. And then the last one. Perfect. And they do come with washers, so don't lose them. Now, the one bolt may not come out all the way out, so don't freak out about that. Let it just get down to the frame. All right, guys, so the last two bolts that I have are the ones that are on the frame. And see what I'm saying where the nut is pointing outward? And the reason for that is you can put your gun on this side. Can't do it if the tire's in the way. So just always keep in mind, this is where you would want to see it. And then you're gonna hold your wrench on the other side. That bad boy. Again, put the nuts and washers off to the side, then you don't lose them. And get that bad boy off. Now this side, usually, sometimes it can be on both sides, but the one on the frame, you have to work it a little to loosen them up. Now I bet you guys are asking, why did I bring the hammer? Well, we're gonna hit the bolt, but don't hit the bolt on the threads because we're gonna damage it. What you're gonna do is screw the nut back on with your hand, right? And then with your wrench, just work it back and forth and it will get loose. And what you can do is pull out some of the nut, hit again. Oh, look how easy that bad boy's going now. And work it a little. Just be patient. And you guys will do it. And you can see from the rust. Now what you could do when you put these back on, put some anti-seize. That would help for future reference. And you would do the same thing on the other side, right? Put the nut on it. Because what we want to do is protect those threads on the other side. It doesn't take much, so you don't have to go full gorilla on the hammer. And just work it back and forth and hit it with the hammer. So now the bolt is out. And as you can see, it was pretty rusty. And then also keep in mind, you can see the difference in length. So what happens is you have where you're going through a thicker part of the bracket here, and then you have just the frame. So don't mix them up. And then lift this up. Keep your hand on the back side because they do sometimes have spacers. And that one bolt that I told you about, that's hitting the frame that you can't get out of, all you gotta do is pull this forward, and then your control arm is out. A little bit of work, but you can save some money by doing this yourself. And then putting in I don't have a new one. This one really didn't need it. Just wanted to show you guys. But what you do is you just put it back in the same way. So if you look at it, you have one side that's straight. You have the one that has an angle, right? So you can see how it's different. The angle one almost every time. That one's gonna go towards the differential, and the flat side, just like how you see here, not at an angle, is always gonna go towards the frame. So you should always sit in here. And just remember, the way I pulled it out, you do it in reverse. So you're gonna put this back onto the differential side first, just like that, or the bolt, and then you're gonna grab your bracket. So what I'd say, because there are little hooks there, you can at least get the bolt started, just like this. See how it's punching through? And what you could do is go ahead, just so you're not fighting. See that? And then the last piece is this. You can just put it right over that, and you'll get that bolt. And again, hammer, tap, 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 tap. Bolt starts there. So before I knock this all the way in, I want to show you what I did on the back side. So if your bolt gets stuck, you know how to tap it out the other way, okay? All right, guys, so this was the bolt that I was working back and forth, and it was because of rust, we're moving back and forth. Now, the easy way to help you get it out, put your wrench, same size, 15/16, you're gonna push it up against the washer, and then use the top part to hit, and the bolt will start working its way out, okay? All right, guys, so that was how to replace your dog bone / control arm / traction control bar, whatever you wanna call it. At the end of the day, this is how you can replace it by saving some money, put a little effort into it. Also remember, guys, be patient. So let's go over a few things, right? Tools, 15/16, use a gun. It could be air or electric. As you can see, my electric did the job. 15/16 wrench, and then you're gonna need a hammer. And then also don't forget your penetrating oil, right? We're gonna hit the bolts first, saturate it. Once you do that, you're gonna attack it with your gun. If you have one bolt that's seized up, you're gonna put the nut on all the way with your fingers. Try to get it as flush or as far in, and then tap it with the hammer. Don't go full gorilla on it, right? So what you wanna do is just tap it. Now, if you got to the point where the end of the thread, right, this is the second tip, and you have to take the nut off, and you remember, you're gonna put your wrench, the side here, like so, with the washer on the other side, pry, and then use the hammer so it can work the bolt out. And that would be your second tip. And then when installing, you can do one or two things. Put brand new bolts, never hurts to do it. But if you see that the bolt is not damaged or anything like that, just remember, put some anti-seize on it, because this will have to be replaced again down the road. And all you're gonna do is set yourself up for success if the truck is still yours, so you're not fighting as hard, right? And like I said, just make sure the orientation of the control arm is exactly the way you took it off. So the one with an angle goes on the differential, the one that's flat goes on the frame. All right, guys, that was something that was fun, little work. But if you guys like what you saw today, don't forget to pound that like button. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything that I may have not covered, don't forget to leave a comment at the bottom. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. We're here to save you money and also learn a little bit more about your truck. See you guys around.